Your practice starts with forgiveness and it ends with forgiveness. And what does that mean? Well, it means that we all live the prodigal son or the prodigal daughter. That story is not some narrative in some book, but it's about us. But people get confused. We get confused because we think they're three different people, and they're not. We start off as the one that goes out into the world, and we become something that we're not. We copy everything, and we whore ourselves around, and we do jobs that we hate so that we can hopefully get to something that we love and become excellent and amazing at something we hate. And then sometimes we get stuck, and it's hard to break away. And then one day we realize, we're like, oh my God, I had it better before when I was a teenager, and I just loved my life. And I wasn't full of attachments and things that I do that I don't even know why I'm doing them. And so we just want to come home to ourselves and to be ourselves. But then our mind is like the other brother, and it judges us, and it says, oh, you're no good. Why'd you go out? Why did you lose yourself in the world? Why'd you go do all those things? Why'd you have fun? And then we're just left with a bunch of guilt. And some people can't handle it. They just want to end their life, or take a bunch of pills and be numb, or drink, or whatever. Life is complex. Issues are complex. There's no quick fix. There's no like one pill or one book or one magic mantra. There's not a yoga practice that's going to fix it all. It's not going to do it. It's your life. And it's important to make peace with yourself. But your soul, your heart right there, your soul is the father, is the mother. And it says, come back home, it's okay, don't worry about it. Don't listen to your ego, don't listen to your mind that's tearing you down. Don't worry about it. I always say, was it interesting? When you're alive, when you're living your life, was it interesting? It's okay, come home. And when you come home, celebrate. When you find yourself, don't be in a pile of guilt that you can't get out of. Like, celebrate, oh my God, I found myself. You know what? It was good. I learned some things about myself. I learned who I'm not. And sometimes the only way to learn who you are is to learn who you're not. And that's okay. When you come back to yourself, celebrate. Make peace with yourself. And know that it's going to be okay. All the pain that you suffer in this life, it's not in vain. It's part of the experience. We experience more pain than we can even put into words. It's ineffable. And we experience joy and bliss that goes beyond comprehension. And this polarity of emotion is really unique, what we can experience as human beings. So don't look for the quick fix. Go for the long game. And develop practices that will serve you decades from now, but will serve you right now in this moment too. Remember, the mind is not made for thinking. All thought comes with fear. All fear is a thought. But peace is in your heart. And you can be like the mountain. Be at peace like a mountain. And realize, own your life. Forgive yourself. When you come home, forgive yourself. Give yourself a chance to be yourself without a whole lifetime of guilt. It's not doing anybody any good. I believe in you. I believe in you. It's okay. I'm giving you permission to love yourself. And if you can't love yourself, that's okay. Like yourself. If you can't do that, then make peace with yourself. Forgive yourself. And welcome yourself home to your heart. And realize, even when you know it in your head, like when we were little babies, right? We wanted to walk, but we had to crawl first, right? And we could see like we were going to get up on a ledge, and we followed so many times. We failed so many times. When did we lose the fear of failure? Like, when did that happen? When did we lose it? Like we were dauntless. We were like, I'm taking that step. When my daughter was 18 months, she was going like this. She's like going up and down. I'm like, what is she doing? She's like going like this. And she's just like going like this, up and down, up and down. I'm like, what are you doing? And then one day, she got like that far off the ground, and I realized she was trying to jump. And the first time that she got airborne, man, she looked like she just conquered the world. She had the biggest smile on her face, and I was so proud of her, and she was so proud of herself. And it reminded me that like it took 18 months for her to get off the ground. And it's not going to happen in 18 minutes. It's not going to happen in 18 days. It may not happen in 18 years, but how long will it take if you don't do it? Right? How long will it take if you give up on yourself? So be in it for the long game. Make peace with yourself. I don't have all the answers. Issues are complex. Life is complex. And anyone who's telling you that it's not, is lying to you. Yeah, it's simple to breathe. It's simple to meditate and blah, blah, blah. I get it, you know? But your life is a meditation, and you're living as a practice, and that practice is imperfect. It's imperfect, and that's okay, because if everything was perfect, there'd be no reason to get out of bed in the morning. Like, why would you get out of bed in the morning? There's no reason. What we want that manageable imperfection, the ability to have challenges in life, and then stand on that mountaintop and know that we climbed that mountain. And we did it. On those feet right there, climb that mountain. And then when you do it 100 times, and Sun Tzu in The Art of War, he says, a man who knows himself, a woman, a soldier, because don't fool yourself, we're all warriors in this game. In this life, we're all warriors. We're all fighting something. And we all love something. And we all have to make peace with something. But as a soldier, as a warrior, as a human, as a soul, if you know yourself and you know your enemy, you will not fear the result of 1,000 battles. What does that mean? That means that you can't fool yourself. That means that don't worry about knowing all the 1,000 people that are in your Facebook profile. Like, you don't need to know their life. You know what? If you're alone, sometimes the best thing to do is just to be alone. It's okay. If you like yourself, you can do that. It's okay. Only be around people that are motivating. Only be around people that will tell you like it is, that care about your soul. A lot of times, the friends that you think that you're friends, it's like the prodigal son or the prodigal daughter, right? They're just there to see what they can get from you. They want to be there when you fall, and they're going to tell you, "I told you so. I told you so." You don't need those kind of friends. Be alone. Cut them all off. It's okay. They're not doing you. They're wasting your precious time. The one thing you can't get back. They're wasting your time. Cut them loose. It's okay. If you have that many friends, if you have that many friends, it's enough. Maybe you got a dog. Maybe that's literally your dog. That's literally your friend. It's okay. Be cool with yourself, because when you love yourself, and when you're on passion for your life, and when you've weathered some things on your own 2 feet, there are people that want to be around that, and they will find you. You don't have to be on social media. You don't have to be on a dating website. They're gonna find you. They will find you. Give yourself the grace to go through what you need to go through and practice. Yeah, you got all this knowledge in your head, but all thought is a polarity. Your mind was not made for thinking. Your mind was made for selection. To choose a course and then see it through. That's nirvana. To choose a course and see it through to the end. And don't quit on yourself. Don't quit on yourself. Be in it for the long haul. You can do it.